Okay, back on our motor here. So I got the rear fittings put in here in the back. So it's like the front one here coming out over here. So these ones are about the same spot. Looks like a little more downhill angle on that thing. Okay, so basically we're going to have to put another oil drain here somewhere. We go from here right into here. So you got this boss up under here. So if you can drill into that pretty decently, you'll be fine. So if I come in instead of straight at a little bit of an angle, everything works better. And you can see I can kind of catch that thick area a little bit. And I can also kick it over this way a little bit, this way also, to help get the oil line going in the right direction with a straight fitting. Instead of doing a stupid 45 like they wanted me to do here. More fittings, which don't obviously line up very well unless you get way over here and it's in the wrong angle. It doesn't go anywhere near you want it to be. It just puts it at hard angles in the wrong spot. So it's better just to put it at an angle you want in and kind of go for it. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm basically going to use this fitting here as a drill jig to put the drill to get it started. Alright, let's kind of figure out where we want to put it. Somewhere in that area there. So we'll come down a little bit, over a little bit. Have room for a wrench to get in here, so it doesn't bottom out in that too much. And kind of in that area. Pull back just a little bit maybe. Okay, so initially we're going to go straight in to get a little dimple going. And let's see here. Pull back just a little bit further. So once you get the dimple in there a little bit, and then you have something to work to now. See a little bit of a dimple right here right now. I'm going to go in just a little bit deeper, and I'm going to caulk it over at an angle, and the dimple will keep the drill bit on center where you want it to be instead of sliding all over the place. Okay, now I lean it over the angle you want it to go at. It should stay put pretty good. I'm thinking something about that angle there looks good. That's how you break drill bits off and they dig in like that. Okay, it's in there. Nice mess. Okay. On the edge of that area. I was hoping I get more of it, but it is what it is. Over here a little bit. Down in the garbage can. Looks like I just caught the corner of it. Oh well. Chips on the floor are good for my feet too. Okay, now I'm going to put the big drill in it, which is a Q drill. Try to get the same angle would be nice. So if you're not sure what that angle is, you take this and put it in here. We'll put your drill at the same angle, like that. move it over where you want to be, and keep the rest at the same angle, and it should be good. Okay. Hole is in there. Okay, so now you can see how it's fairly thin on this side. It's a little thicker on that side over there. Got more meat to go in, and that's where we came through it over there. So got about half of it. We're actually in the thick area, which is good. So now we're just going to put our tap in there, which is inside the tap driver socket here. So once again, we're going to hold at the angle we want to be at, and we start going in. And once again, for the alignment, put your drill in there like that, and you have a good alignment. Now, drill's not very even, but if you take the shank, which is round, and stick it in there, that's very even. So that's the angle we're at. So you can see how we're off center this way a little bit. We'll lean back here a little bit, and you can see how the hose is going to be kind of going this direction. Going right into that area. So, should be pretty close. And I went down a little bit too deep on my angle. What you should never do is back up. It's pretty tight, so I can come back a little bit. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and put this in there. Drive it in with a ratchet. A bit of oil in there. Get some of it in the hole where it matters. And drive her on in there. And that's the angle I got it at. Actually, once again, you put this bit in there and see where you're at the real angle. Pretty much where I just had it. And just drive that sucker right on in there. Getting pretty tight right there. Back it out. Clean it out a little bit. Re-oil it. Put it back in. Jiggle around as you turn it, and it'll start the hole. It'll find the sweet spot. Now we're going to move up to our more power. And if you notice, I don't use electric drills or anything like that. I use manual labor. You can feel this, you can't feel an electric drill. Trying to hold things with my hand. I'm holding the cylinder this way, trying to keep rotation. Digging into my arm though. Okay. Let's try that. Try to refrain from going in too deep. It's easier to go deeper, it's hard to come back the other way. See, I think it was eating on my arm pretty good there. Straight fitting. Okay, there's my straight fitting. There's how deep it goes. Ideally, you want half the threads in the case. I think we're going to be all right on that. Okay, so we're pretty good on the threads. I could probably go a little bit deeper, but how much is sticking through? Up under there we're looking. Appears to be quite a bit more. So it's getting tight right here, but I got room. I think I'll go one more turn in to make sure I got enough threads in there to really get a good bite on it. If you don't have enough threads in there holding hard, it'll wobble around there, get loose and leak. So if you go in too deep, it bottoms out, and then it won't be tight, it'll be loose again. So there's a trade-off in there, what works and doesn't work. And every fitting is different how they make them. So I'm going to go at least one more turn. Turn and a half will be alright. Now on the other side I can't see, I got more, it's not as clearance, I probably won't go too much more on that side. One turn should be enough. Okay, now we're going to start cutting. It's hard to hold the motor and turn everything. There we go. Some help there holding would be nice, but oh well, it is what it is. Get the job done. Okay, looks pretty good. So blown out. Okay, so I'm going to try to blow it out a little bit. Take this outside. I'm going to blow all this crap outside instead of being in here. So make a mess. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to clean this.